quad lace. Love. Hey girlies, we are laying our wigs all 2025 and I am going to be the one to show you guys how. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you're going to grab a wig cap of your choice. I like using these HD wig caps. They're from Amazon and I think it's like a pack of probably 10. It's for like $6. Super cheap. I can link them in the description. What they look like. I need to wash my hair and redo my braids. I recently did a U-part wig and I just didn't have the time to just rewash my hair, braid it down. Like that's just too much right now. I have my wig cap on. I usually go in with like some type of glue, go around the perimeter of my hairline. We'll lay, of course, the wig cap down and really melt it into your skin, which we want. So I go in with the end of my comb and I just go around the perimeter of my edges. And like I said, I do a real thin layer, not too much, because you will be gluing. Well, I like to glue my wigs down, so that's another reason why I don't like to put too much glue. It will start looking like white and start getting very like gluey. We don't want that. Once I finish putting the glue on the cap, I wait a minute, so when it turns clear, that's when I'll start cutting the cap. Right now you see it's still drying. If I cut it now, it will just end up very it will start coming up because it's not completely dry yet. Okay, the cap is completely dry, so let's cut. One second, I forgot my scissors. Okay, we got our scissors. We're back. We just cut it out the middle like so. And then I cut it in like a zigzag motion. Now for the cap, you want to cut as close to your hairline as possible because you don't want to lay your wig directly on top of the cap. So if your cap comes down a little further down and then you lay your wig down, then your forehead gonna be gone, girl. You ain't gonna have no forehead, and we don't want that. We don't want your wig all the way down here. Okay, we just not gonna do that. So okay, next we are going to go in with our creamy foundation. This is in the shade 11 and I just got it at the beauty supply store. It's nothing fancy. You can use your own foundation too if you have like a cream. I wouldn't suggest using a liquid foundation. It just can get messy. And for this, I go in with a darker shade. Let's zoom. Let's focus. I go in a darker shade. I think it's this one. Because when you put on glue, it lightens up a little bit. So for the darker shade, it gives you more of that like skin-like look and the feel when you lay down your wig. So I go in well, not all on my cap, but mostly just in the front. And I'll tap a little bit on the edges, just a little bit. Just a little bit, like that. Okay, we're going in with some rubbing alcohol. Because it will get any excess or any additional like oil from around or on the skin. We want to eliminate the white cast look as much as possible. Of course, it's still lace. Like, even though it's HD lace, you could still see the lace. But we want to eliminate it as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? So we got the wig. I already curled my hair. I like to do this before I put it on my head sometimes. So I can get every little piece. But also, I like my curls to sit a little bit longer. So that's why I curled it before. If you would like a curling tutorial, definitely let me know in the comments. I love a good curl. All I do is do curls. I'm like the curling queen. If you know, you know. But yes, I pre-curl my wig and then I grab one of these, like, you know, in the barbershop when they put it around their neck. I use it for my hair. And then I grab an elastic band, just something to really melt it down. But make sure before you start gluing, you get any additional hair out the way, so you're not laying any pieces of hair down. In front of the cap, you want to lay down the glue. You could smooth the excess glue back onto the cap, but you don't want to go in with the glue directly on the cap. So just like this. Put it down, and always thin layers. I use 3 layers. So you don't want it to get too clumpy. And you let it dry for just say about like 30 seconds until it's clear, and then you go in with the second layer. Okay, once my wig is laid down, I like to go in with a little bit of spray, and I spray it on my finger, like just a little bit, and I get a blow dryer and I just pat it down. Like just a little bit. Don't overdo it, girlies. Don't overdo it. Like sometimes grab the comb so it can lay down. And I do this on cool. I don't like doing it on the hot. And this is how it should look. Very tea. My bands, or the little, what is this stuff called? I don't know, I gotta look at the box. The perimeter to lay down the lace. And with my band, oh fuck, that's crazy. I am going to do my makeup real quick, and then we'll be back to take all of this stuff down. So now that I'm almost finished with my makeup, I need to take the band off to, of course, blend, make sure my foundation is taken up higher a little bit, so it's not just like there's no makeup around here. For the final review, blend it out, but this is how it's looking without me taking the makeup up higher. Makeup is finally finished and I'm fully dressed. Let's go ahead and take down these curls. This is literally like my favorite part ever. I actually take down my hair like right before I'm like about to leave. Like I said, I like my curls to really lock in and stay juicy like all night. Like my curls do not fall. They may fall a little bit, which is fine, but for the most part they do not, and I just love that so much. Can y'all see that? It's just everything. Like, look at the body already. Do y'all see that? Oh. That I like to do. I like to go in with a concealer, or you can use that same foundation you used when in the beginning with the wig cap. And I just like to define my part a little more. And I do this by going in with concealer. And then I have this quick cover like root touch up. And so what I do with this, I just go where the part is. So the part could be like crisp. And so if you over bleached your knots or anything, this will help you as well. But I like to really go in and just make sure my part is crisp, or if I messed up my concealer, it will kind of go over that. And 5. Y'all see that? Do y'all see the body, the layers, the curls? Like, I love